We are live. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sorry, just figuring out what I'm doing. Oh, I've been working so much on this game engine lately. So, quick update. I have received another response. I hadn't sent a plugin update yet since the automated message from WordPress, but I received a response from an actual person because they needed to switch my account to the Orbem account. And it was using my Scott Storbloom account, which is where I have all my other contributed plugins on. But they wanted something that had the same name as Orbem Order. So it switched to my Orbem WordPress account, which is fine. I like that better anyways. And with that response, they basically said exactly the same thing. The things that they mentioned needed to be fixed were similar to the automated message. They did add like one or two new things and elaborated a little bit. Good things. Everything they caught, I'm glad they did. And it all made sense to me. So that being said, I have made all the updates to the plugin. I have resubmitted the plugin under Orbem Order, or at least the updated version, not resubmitted. But I sent an updated version of the plugin for review, and I asked them if I needed to, correspond using the scott.adrian@orbemorder.com instead. But I imagine I'll be hearing back from them in the next couple days. Once they're on it and reviewing, they want to knock it out as soon as possible. So I have to imagine that they'll finish their review very soon. Yes! Seventh Sheep. WordPress Game Engine. What does that mean? This is a WordPress website. This is a game. Okay. And this is, different dev modes that I can do from the front end of this game. Yeah. And this is how you build your game in WordPress using custom post types that I developed specifically for different game assets. Game areas, items, you can read it here, cutscenes, characters, enemies, weapons, that kind of stuff. Focus view. These are all components of the game that you're building for yourself, and you utilize, custom fields that I created, and in this case, cutscenes uses the actual Gutenberg editor. With a limitation, I'm only allowing a custom block that I developed, because it lets you define the character that is talking and, a couple other things. And like you can upload a sound bite to it. If you don't upload a sound bite and your character has a voice selected, it uses Google Text-to-Speech. If you use your Google Text-to-Speech API key. So yeah, everything's done in WordPress, and you can build your own RPG video game. No code solution. It's not a little baby drag and drop game. I mean, you can build some serious RPG missions, fighting, cutscenes, that kind of stuff. Right, tools are created around WordPress, and you can make games using the site. Well, you use WordPress as an asset manager, just like any other content. But in this case, it's a lot of configuration. So like, if you go straight to the global configuration, you'll see right off the bat, you can define the page that the game gets to play it on. You define your starting area. So when the game starts, the main character, the character you're playing as, your default weapon if you have one, and then you have some stuff to do. You can do Google login, because game assets and gameplay persists in user meta. So people can log into your WordPress website from the game and go ahead and play, and their game gets persisted as they play. Coordinates where their character is, points, missions. Hey, I'm Sam, how's it going? And then, yeah, a bunch of other global things you can define here. But yeah, everything is built in WordPress. Did I add more scripting? So basically what I've done since the last stream is I resubmitted the updated version of the plugin to WordPress since they sent back some comments. So Orbem Studio is well on its way. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the plugin gets approved this next round. I did address everything they said, and I have, it was already pretty clean. So there's some pretty big edge cases that they found, but we'll see. WordPress is fun. And I'll tell you right now, the plugins that I've had submitted and approved by WordPress in the past would not pass these days. I even ran some of the plugins that are in the WordPress directory right now that I authored. I ran them through the plugin check, and there's like a bunch of things. So, I mean, they're not like massive security issues, but because WordPress will flag your plugin even after it's already been sent up. Hey, Mikizi, what up? Thanks for jumping on. How's it going? But yeah, so I have resubmitted, and I've been doing a once over test on the entire game in production. So where I'm at right now in the game, I need to create a cutscene area between Graham's condo, where you use your transportation and you play with your katana, and the boss fight. So what I think I want to do is actually create another cutscene area, just like the Bylon restaurant. I want to create that in Graham's office because I already created that map. I want to create another duplicate map of the same one, but have all the characters talking. And then I want that to transition to the boss fight, where he comes in and he talks shit to you, and then you guys start fighting. So I think that's what I want to do tonight, because if I finish that cutscene area, I basically only need to finish one video for the end after the boss fight's over, and that's the video of you like transporting away from the boss and being like, cool, I'm running to Orbem, and then the credits, and then after that I just need to do some voiceover recording. So I think what we'll do is we'll focus on creating a new cutscene area. And this will be interesting because I haven't created a cutscene area since Bylon. So it'd be good to see like a different cutscene area and how it works. Because I do have some options to like move people when they talk, and I can make it a little bit cinematic, but I want to be like quick and concise. I don't want it to drag on too much. I have to finish this POC game, because as soon as this plugin is approved and out, I want to start pushing people to see like, this is what you could do with the game engine, and this is the capabilities. So here, start building. And to do that, I need to finish documentation and tutorials. Documentation being more important. And to do that, I need to launch Orbem Studio, because while I do have orbemortar.com, where you can view all your Orbem needs and whatnot, I have not built Orbem Studio, where eventually all the games will be you know, hosted, and you'll be able to build your own games without WordPress even. So yes. So at this point, I need to finish the... Yeah, here we go. See, I submitted yesterday. Next version of it. It's still version 1, but whatever. They do have 343 plugins waiting, but mine's already in review, so I'm not too worried about the timing anymore. But I need to finish quick. So, so what we'll do is, I think for the pro version of the plugin, I am also going to enable duplication, because I really wish I could duplicate things. And I'm actually wondering, I have pro on, but I'm not getting the styling. Progress is going great. I'm just, kind of just went into the progress, but if you weren't listening, I just need to finish a cutscene area, a video, and voiceover work. And then the game is done. Well, at least the demo of the game is done. So, right now, what I want to do is duplicate the Graham office, and this is going to be the cutscene. So Graham office cutscene, and areas can be cutscenes. I made area cutscenes because I want you to be able to have a cinematic moment within a level where like people can walk around and talk to each other, and it's more like conversational and not so much like a dialogue. So yeah, that's what I want to do for this one. The map is going to be Graham's office, which I finished up here. And I don't have music yet for this. And the area this will go, so this will be triggered as a next area from the cutscene. No, this is the cutscene. This will be triggered as the next area. No, I guess I'll make you leave. So let's actually put this on the map. Let me go back to the office. Back to the office. So here's one of the tools you can use while you're developing. So in order to go back to the office, you'll be here. So I'll put it right here at 3646. So you define a trigger basically for your area, because when you hit this trigger, you go to the area. You don't have to. You can go to areas after cutscenes and stuff like that, but I wanted there to be a lot of different ways to go to different areas. I keep triggering my walking. Dev mode is weird. Alright, so we'll do high, 50, 350 is fine, doesn't matter. And now my start top and left, I want to kind of dig into that a little bit. So I'm going to wait on that. And starting direction, again, I could guess, but so this is a cutscene, yes. So the fact that this is a cutscene means it's going to be looking for a cutscene that has this area designated. This is going to show up in Graham's condo. So this is done. I mean, other than the starting position, this is done. So actually, let me get the starting position from Graham's office.
Now, where do you all think you're going? You're no
So
who you're
this is
dealing with. You're just another
the boss
following
fight,
dog,
basically.
one who's lived about 2,000 years too long.
I did get a cool flaming orb shooting at me. So this is a boss fight. Oh shit, I'm already getting hit. I just want to get some coordinates though. You can hide behind things. Oh, apparently you can't. I thought I made it. Oh, I guess I haven't added walls to the collisions. It does have a timeout, though. It can only go so far. All right. You. So I want to start everybody about like my starting position will be, I guess I could be at my desk. Oh shit. We'll do it. Nah. We'll do it up here because this is where I end up talking to him and talking shit. So we'll do it right here. I'll start over here by my desk. Okay, I'm done, dude. I just want to get my position. Chill. Start top, start left. I should make what? The boss fight intense? No way, I want a really easy boss fight. Are you kidding me? Or would I want it intense? Alright, so this is good now. The boss fight will be more intense. I haven't changed his stats yet. He's gonna be a lot faster. The shooting will also be faster, and you have to hit him, you know, a handful of times, and then what happens? It changes to a different wave. So right now, I'll switch to someone faster to make it easier. Oh, how come I didn't switch? That was weird. Oh, I think it's because I have the katana. So now it's switching to phase 2. So wave 2, I call them boss waves, is this like hazard that, oh shit, grows in and out. And you'll see if you go inside of it, you get hurt. So you have to switch to Genie in order to go in there. But unfortunately, I just realized my character selection's not working for katanas. That's good to know. So that's what we're testing. The bullet speed of a mobility scooter, quite dangerous. Yes, I agree, Sama. 100%. All right, let's mute. Okay, that's saved. Go buy some cat food. I am Sam. Appreciate you jumping on, my friend. Thanks for coming back. Always appreciate a repeat viewer. Okay, so now let's go to the actual cutscene and get it going. Well, actually, you have to create all the characters too that are going to be in the cutscene. So let's create the characters first. I forgot about that. I thought it was so easy. But no. Okay. So we're going to need an Iona character. Iona. Graham office. She will be in Graham's office. And, you know what? I'll make this easier on myself and put on God mode so he can't hurt me. Oh, that's weird. It looked like I had a different map. Maybe I'm using the wrong image. It's good to know. God mode. No touch. Okay, now you can't hurt me. Wait, what? How can you still hurt me? I'm in God mode. That's weird. That can hurt me still? That's weird. I guess I didn't make God mode against getting hit. Screw that. I also want to know where my extra pro options are. I don't know why I don't have any. Well, whatever. Let's just go over here for now. Because he can't go that far, can he? Is he gonna hit me still? Son of a bitch. You know what? I might just have to kill him. If I can. I don't think I can. He's too strong for me. Back. Hold on, I got this. fuck. I'm trying to mad kill him. Dude. Well. Alright, let's just do this, maybe. Yeah, see, I'm using the wrong... Hold on. For now, we'll just guess. Okay, so I'm gonna actually... So this is where I wish I had duplicate again. I need to make that a pro feature for sure. Something to help out. Alright, so Yana... She's 162 by 90. She's a little smaller. Alright. And the name is... We'll call her Iona now. Now that we're all friends. Will there be an art game on your website? If you make one? Or somebody does. Though I don't think my game engine has that capability right now. I'm trying to think how you would do that. I mean, it has drag ability. You can drag things. But I don't think you could draw. I'd have to create that. You make one when it's out? All right, cool. Maybe you can create a minigame solution for that so that I can have drawing minigames. And that way anybody could just make a full drawing minigame. Okay. And then now we'll just use her same old images, which I'll have to find. And in this case, I really don't have much. I wish these weren't read-only, now that I think about it. No, I don't think I'll have her moving. I might have her turn around. You already know how you did it with different limitations before. All right, sweet. I look forward to your innovation. All right, one more. I know this might be like a little out of scope for finishing the POC, but I just feel like if I do a video and then after the boss fight do another video, it just might be kind of, I don't know, cop out, I guess. And not really utilizing the game engine enough. She doesn't need anything. She doesn't need a voice. And I don't need her to be a crewmate or have any weapons. And now I need to figure out, I think what I can do is add a path where she moves like a pixel to the right, and that'll turn her to the right. Like when we're talking. But let's just let's see if that, well, I got to get her actual position first, so I'm just gonna get her on the map first so I can move her around. So for now we're gonna leave this, and she doesn't need to. Oh no. When will we be able to use the game engine? Good question, Sama. I'm in kind of the final stages of review with WordPress. I just don't want to offer it to people and then end up doing like real security and sanitization code changes that WordPress finds and then offer you guys something that's insecure or something. I mean, I think it's safe, but they found something already in a review that I was like, oh shit, you know. and they had me take out the ability for my plugin to create accounts, because I had Google. If you didn't have an account and you logged in with Google, it created an account. They had me take that out just because it kind of conflicts with other things in WordPress, and they said like it's just not secure, or your plugin shouldn't be creating accounts on other websites. That's what it said. I'm like, yeah, I get that, but I mean, it'd be very useful. Because I have Google SSO in there. Anyways, as soon as they approve it, I will let everybody know. It's free game to start testing out. Tell me all the things that don't work and all the features that you want. That's going to be the biggest thing. I'm going to make a massive list of all the feature requests and like all the things that like, oh damn, I really wish it had this, or it's impossible to use because of this, or you know what I mean? So yeah, there'll be a game page that lets users games pop up on. Yeah, once I get Orbem.studio live, I'm gonna build a few POC games there, like one pagers, just to kind of show different styles of games you can build with this. But that's where anybody can build their game, and it'll have its own little domain and stuff like that. Whatever.orbem.studio. And then on the home page, I want to put hot new games, most visited games. Maybe even have a system for voting, and really allow people to kind of show off their games, and I can put featured games that I like too. So I'll definitely have that. That will be a major feature as well. And I'll even probably link to people's WordPress sites, off of Orbem Studio. Will there be profile customizations? Probably. I mean, this is WordPress multi-site that I'll be building Orbem Studio on. So, each blog, which is what they call it, each site will get its own, identity. So, you can build as many pages on that site as you want, technically. But I think what I'm going to allow, because I don't want anybody in the WordPress side when they're at Orbem.studio. This is going to be completely front-end game builder. You won't need to touch WordPress at all once it's ready to go. But you'll have a profile page where you can list all your games and you can send people to, and have a little bio and all that kind of stuff. Customize that as much as you want. And then you'll be able to list your game. Have you thought about anything when users are able to start creating? What do you mean, thought about anything? Have I thought about anything I want to create? Is that what you mean? I am, yeah, I'm definitely going to need to have a good monitoring system, that's for sure. Depending on what kind of games are being made. But besides that, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how popular this gets, if people really have fun with this. Because at the end of the day, it's an extremely fun platform, being that it's like you go to your site, you log in, and you can just update your game right there. And technically you could create as many games as you wanted. Each game gets its own URL though, so you got a new site. Now I haven't thought about ways yet so people can like connect if they want to build multiple games under the same name. I mean, technically you'd have to create a new site, and then I might have like a link ability. I can build that. That wouldn't be too hard. Oh, I've thought about anything when users are able to start creating, not just still images. Oh, you mean like building animations and building their own whatever shaders and stuff like that, like going hardcore. Yeah, I mean, you can make GIFs and videos already. You don't need to use still images. Obviously, I use plenty of those, but no, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot. The problem is like it's endless possibilities, and I don't really know the route that it's going to end up going because it really depends on the people that are using it. You know, what if everybody wants, multiplayer? I have to create that functionality. Like that's going to be something big because that's going to involve a lot of scale in the server too. Because WebSockets can be intensive, especially if the game has a lot of people playing it. And then what if everybody wants a side scroller? 2D side scroller games. That's a completely different mechanic. I don't even have jump, for gamers right now. I'm doing straight up pixel RPG right now. And then what if they want, turn-based fighting, Final Fantasy style, or Pokemon style. What if they want creature capture and stuff like that? There's a lot of things. It depends on what people like, what people are building on WordPress outside of Orbem Studio. That it's gonna justify which route I go down as far as feature creation and stuff. I'm sure a lot of people will build upon it on their own, and I can probably, absorb some of that functionality. Not physically, but if I like the feature they build, I'll build it too. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Actually, I don't need that. That's a future problem. Yeah. Yeah, I've got plenty of future problems. Step one, get the plugin out there. Get it to a usable state. Yeah. And while that's happening, I'm going to be building everything behind it, all the tutorials, all the documentation. And then step two is getting all the feedback and fixing all the bugs probably first. I'll probably do a whole round of just fixing bugs. People are going to find a lot of shit. That's when you find the most bugs, is when people use it. And that will be where it's stable, Once I fix all the bugs and everything that currently exists works really well, then I can focus on new features. Yeah. Mechanics, flexibility, yeah. Flex keys advertising, correct. Yeah. Main thing we like to focus on is how am I going to integrate flex keys into the game engine? You know what I mean? This will be the loading bar. It'll just be some flex keys like this. Oh, God. Can you imagine? That would be a lot of fun. Okay, so I used the wrong picture. I just realized. Oh, shit. So this is the actual map. Duh. I guess I should have figured that. Yeah, I'm excited, though. It's been a long time coming. And I feel like my game is really close to where like all the features kind of work. I mean, I keep running into random shit every now and then, but a lot of it is like cache or the fact that I'm on admin mode. I gotta fix that for sure. I keep dragging things behind other things because I don't see them. So like when I'm doing the drag and drop minigame, I'm like dragging items behind the minigame. I'm like, oh, God damn it, I gotta fix that. But again, it's not about the gameplay, it's about the game engine. You're going to make a flex key game requiring users to use a 5 key based mechanic 2D flex key. Yes. That would be fantastic. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and I know a lot of innovation is going to come down to minigames. Because like I have a minigames post type. Like this is a separate thing that you can trigger. And I only have one type of minigame right now, which is the programming one. I call it draggable because technically you could make it anything draggable. Like you have an SVG with ellipses and you just have to cover them. So it could be anything covering them. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing, which is, you know, a computer chip and you're covering it with wires. But I want there to be a lot of types of mini games, and as generic as possible. But like Tetris style mini games, maze mini games, drawing mini games. You know, I want to have this where you can like add a new mini game, and then your mini game types are like a list of shit. So, what if users make a huge game? Nah. I'm going to be building Orbem Studio on a scalable host. So I mean, if someone's building something huge, then I'll be able to scale up if it starts bogging down the server. But you know, at the end of the day, there will be limitations on scale in your paid tier. I'll probably, you know, if you want your game to have X amount of levels, like over 30 levels or something like that, and you know, that actually doesn't matter. It's not about levels. Let me take that back. If you want your game to have like multiplayer with 30, 40 NPCs running at the same time, it's like, okay, I'll take that back too. I really don't have a scale issue. It's your game that's going to suffer. Because it doesn't matter how many items or whatever you play. You know, multiplayer is going to be the most costly because of all the WebSocket stuff and all the amount of players that are running at the same time. So that's traffic. So I will have scale issues if I get a very popular game, because if we have 2,000 people, you know, on a given site playing a game for a while, it's great. First of all, that's fantastic. I wish I have that problem, but yeah, then you're dealing with normal server traffic issues. That's the best part about this. This isn't like a Steam engine, you know. This isn't, I don't even know. This isn't like World of Warcraft server, right? Like, this is website. You're dealing with web hosting, web traffic, and these are all things that have been handled for, you know, as long as the internet's been around. No, I know you're playing again. But yeah, I think I am thinking about adding payment plans for, you know, for different things. Mostly you're gonna pay to host a game on the site. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that costs money just to host a new site. So there's going to be a plan for that. And then, like I said, I probably will allow people to scale based off of their traffic, I'm guessing, you know? So I'll probably have plans based off of how much traffic you think that your game is gonna, like, you know what, I'm gonna build a game, it's gonna be the most popular Balatro fucking game ever. I mean, again, first of all, I hope I have that problem, but second of all, you know, I'm thinking of Cloudways, the way that they handle hosting, which is, it's going to be similar to the way I'm handling hosting, which is going to be, you know, you have this much traffic amount, and if you go over that, hey, we're going to warn you, you should upgrade. Otherwise, we're going to have to start, you know, limiting your bandwidth or something like that. But again, this is a whole new thing. This isn't a normal website, and until I start adding microtransactions and stuff like that abilities, ad hosting, if you want to add ads, if you want to allow ads on your site or something like that, not gonna have to deal with too much craziness. Payment tax for games that cost money on your site. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just something to think about. Something I will think about. What did I do? No, I don't want to fight you. You're too hard. Ah, God damn it. I really have to fix that. When you click new game, even if you click cancel, it still does the new game. And that is not a good experience. Okay, so this is where the cutscene area is going to be. And I want to start here. I want to go on the other side. And maybe John will be here. Or maybe Jeannie and Iona can be on this side. And we'll all be talking. So if I'm going to be here, that is that. Let's go. A ban should not be happening. You should try adding memory limitations, and when a game passes that's the memory, then you should upload. It can be upgraded by a plan. Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, until I have like some crazy authority to be like, fuck you, you know, I'm gonna let people, you know, get as popular as they want, build as big as they want. You know what I mean? If you're paying for a host for hosting a game, you fucking go to town, man. And I'll obviously I'll offer higher tiers for, like, you know, direct support from me, you know, custom feature requests, that kind of stuff. And you know, I can even offer fucking, you know, direct game development time, platinum support stuff with the game engine developer. Unsafe game? Yeah, that's where I'm definitely trying to think of. I'll have a code of conduct when you sign up for a hosting plan, obviously. Nothing that will, you know, shows illegal activity, harming, you know, anything that's... But at the end of the day, this is like a YouTube, like a even these STL hosting sites like a Cult 3D, or you know, this is a place where people can come and build things. I can't be held personally liable for what they post, but obviously there's a branding issue. I don't want Orbem Studio to be known for, I don't know, not safe for work games only. You know, like a Newgrounds or whatever the fuck those old websites were for. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see who's building games on this site. Again, that's a problem I hope to have. I hope I have a problem with people creating too many unsafe games. You can deal with that when it comes. It's like, you want to pay just to have an unsafe game? That's an interesting choice. You. And then where was the second one? 1578. All I know is, by the time Orbem Studio is live and is available for people to start paying to host their games, I should have a lot of new features available. Like tons of minigame options. I should have, you know, like I said, side scrollers, fighting games, you know, or it's 2D side scroller fighting games, you know, one-on-one, Street Fighter style, you know, arcade style games. I should have, you know, turn-based. I should have multiplayer, like I said. I mean, people could be building Animal Crossing. They could build Pokemon. You know, I want you to be able to build any of those types of games right on your website, live. Make live updates. You know, Christmas comes around, I want you to be able to change your entire game assets to Christmas. without people having to upgrade, you know? Yeah, kind of like a Roblox in a way. Although all you have to do is go to a website and log in. You don't have to, you know, load the game or anything like that. Well, I'm definitely considering, because like I said, I do want to offer asset packages for people to make it a lot easier for them to start a game. And, you know, where like I don't have it, they're like, I don't know how to build a map, or I don't know how to build whatever, trees. You know, I want to offer art packages, but I also would love to have a community art um, forum where people can offer art either for sale on the platform, or they can offer their art for free to people, or music for people's games. You know, like a whole community asset pool, if you will. So that could definitely be part of like the more community based stuff. Um, and that will mean that I definitely need to make sure that Orbem Studio, the parent site, has some form of profiles for each, you know, for people. And then they can create games, which are subsites, and they can also have assets that they want to create if they want to upload them to their account, and they can offer them to the forum, that kind of stuff. A showcase and stuff. Yeah. Whoa, boy with Dream. I did miss you. What is up? How you doing? It's been a while. How you doing? Nice to see ya. Yeah, but I'll have a place on the homepage for art too. Like, oh, the coolest new, game inspired art too. Why not? It's all about community building, people building games, people building assets, and it can have a whole art thing too. Who knows? Can you create an engine using my engine? No, probably not. I mean, mine. I can barely call my. I mean, I can barely call mine like an engine. You can build games using my engine, right? You can extend my engine to at least the WordPress plugin. You can. Orbem Studio, you won't have any code access. It'll be completely front end building. But people can get very creative. That's what I was saying when people install the plugin. Nah, it's okay, Boy with Dream. Don't worry about it. I get it. I have to get sleep too, believe me. So yeah, drawing engine in the engine. Oh, sorry. What I was saying was, yeah, people can extend the game engine with the plugin. So I'm expecting people to like create new things, and I can be like, oh, that's cool. I want to build that too into the engine. But yeah, a drawing engine. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to build a drawing engine into the game. I do want that to be a mini game. What up, Hamadur 97? I like it. Will users host plugins instead of games as well? No. On Orbem Studio, I'm going to lock down WordPress. You're not even going to know that Orbem Studio is on WordPress. It's just what I choose to use because I'm building the game engine on it. But you'll go to Orbem Studio, and it'll seem just like any other website app. Like you'll be able to log in, sign up, and then build everything just from your own website. You won't have to go into WordPress like this. You won't see the custom post types. It'll all be done from the front end, basically. So, but at the end of the day, I can allow anything that a WordPress site can do. I can allow that for these game sites too. So that's why I was saying I could allow a couple pages per site, like one for a marketing page and one for the game. Or I could even allow a blog for the game and a marketing page, like a whole website for the game. So that could include hosting whatever you want, really. I mean, I could allow merch shops too. Each game could have its own merch shop, you know. Yeah, it's going to be Orbem Arcade for sure. and I can even allow people to pay, charge. I mean, we could have a payment gateway, a payment gate on games. So not only can I restrict games where you have to log in to play them, but in order to log in, you can have, force people to have to pay for the game. So, I mean, that's up to whoever you want, You got no money. I don't think a lot of people... Listen, if you have to pay to host a game, I know people will, if it's not just a passion project, like it's something that they want to like really spend time on, I'm sure people will figure out ways to include microtransactions and how they want to. On a different subdomain, I guess. Yeah, they'll all be subdomains of Orbem.studio, all the games. That being said, I mean, they could just build their game on Orbem.studio and have a completely different website where they lead people to the game, because they'll have their own domain. I mean, they can even use DNS records and do a masked forward, or point their domain to Orbem.studio subdomain, because it's going to end up being like escape to Orbem, that's my game, .orbem.studio, right? So that's how the games are going to look. So you could just send this to somebody and they'll be able to play your game, or you could forward it and then it could be escape to orbem.com, can go to, or not go to, but could be pointing to that domain. Battle Pass. No, I mean, I'm not, at least right now, I have no plans on charging for other people's games. You know what I mean? Not at all. Aw, man. Been going to gym every morning. Hell yeah. Well, good luck in the gym, my friend. And yeah, no, I'll catch you. Don't worry. I'll be on every now and then. Making a lot of progress on the plugin, a lot of progress on the game. Just trying to wrap up the game so I can focus on the pro version of the plugin and start working on the stuff that's going to bring in money. Yeah, I said it on record. I will not be charging for other people's games. Yeah. So many blue skulls. I'm scared. Oh man. Yeah. No, but yeah, sky's the limit. It all comes down to how it's received. I don't want this to, I don't want people to think it's just like a stupid, like throwaway feature of a WordPress plugin. I know until I get Orbem.studio up and running and have the game builder feature, it's not going to be like the major, I don't know, not company, but the major product that I think it could be. But that's why I'm trying to have a proof of concept with the plugin. I want to see how many people install it, what they think of it. Is it useless for any other game? I created one other kind of test game just to try it out, and it was fun. I created a random dungeon and with a barbarian and a sword, and it's it was fun. I could imagine other people having fun with this as well, especially if they're WordPress developers. That's why I thought this would be a great opportunity to get people that aren't game developers to try it out. But yeah, well, maybe for the game page. Yeah, maybe I'll have a section on Orbem Studio called Orbem Arcade. I don't know, maybe. It'll probably be all the games that I made. It is under review. So I've submitted the first round fixes based off of WordPress's first review stage. So it's now back in re-review. And I don't imagine there's going to be a lot more. Could be a couple things maybe that they find new. But I think I addressed everything properly and have found anything that could have been an issue. But we'll see. You know, they're very strict, especially nowadays. There's so many plugins being made, and you know they're doing 5 plugins a week or 5 plugins a day or something. That's what they're reviewing. It's just, we'll see. I should be hearing back from them in the next day or so, though, is what I'm guessing, because I submitted it yesterday. But yeah, like I said, I could technically give you the plugin right now. You could take this and start building games. I just don't want to offer it until I know WordPress approves it, because I don't want you to get something insecure, you know, something that's not good enough for WordPress to approve. Yeah, but I will definitely, I'm going to notify the entire world multiple times when it's approved. And I'm going to post it on the homepage of orbemortar.com for download. I'm going to post it on orbem.studio, which redirects orbemortar.com for download. And I'm definitely going to be blasting it and letting as many people tear it to shreds. Because at the end of the day, even if the WordPress plugin gets 1-star reviews and ratings, what you do? You talk to Salverson and now stuck on a black screen. Oh. Wait, what do you mean? You talk to him. What happened? You talked to him and got stuck on a black screen? Did you follow him to his office and you got to a black screen? Because it should load eventually. One thing to mention is I did find a pitfall of playing the game not logged in. None of your game progress is saved, even from level to level. It was a trap. Yeah, that was a trap. Yeah, you're supposed to die. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can get past what you got. The first objective was collect your, yeah, and then you found Salverson. And you've been stuck on a black screen. What? Oh, you're not logged in. That shouldn't have gotten you caught, because look, if I go to orbem.games right now from incognito and I start and I do new game without logging in, I mean, maybe I haven't tested this in a bit because I'm working on a new cutscene area. But if let me see if I can do what you did. Hey, I'm Sam's back. Are you talking to other people? Yeah, no. You did the right thing. And I'm going to talk to him. And then, will I go to a black screen? So you mean the cutscene ended right here? And then it just went black? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't be breaking plants. Collect your $50 from Carol at least. Yeah, and then fuck her plants. Boom! Ah! Yeah, I hate her plants. Stupid plants. Get out of here. And then you went here and you got stuck? Okay. Well, then there's probably a bug. Let's check. Okay, here we go. Yeah, no. Yeah, there's definitely an issue. You have to be logged in. Yeah, that's not a bug actually. This is what I was talking about. You have to be logged in to play. I forgot. Part of WordPress's extra fixes were extra security between API endpoints. So now I have to fix this. I should just, if you're logged out, don't even do these calls. But yeah, no, you're completely right. You found a bug because I need to not make any of these API calls if you're not logged in, which shouldn't be hard. I mean, technically, if I do any of the, if I go to any of these fetches here, like I should be able to just tell if someone's logged in or not right off the bat. Or, if anything, I need to have an error state, like a catch. Because right now, I don't even have a catch. It just fails. See, it throws an error. Wait, is that what it was doing? Let me double check. I just want to make sure that the error is actually working properly. Yeah, it's really easy to tell if someone's logged out. It's harder to tell if they're logged in, I guess, but yeah, like so if I do this, yeah, I just want to double check the response, make sure it's, because if it's the error response, then at least I know my error is checking. Oh, right here. See, like none of your coordinates are going to work. Yeah. The problem is, though, you have to do an API call in order to go to a new area. Where do you buy Orbem? Well, if you want to support Orbem, I have a Patreon. I have a Patreon. I also have a merch shop. Buy my merch. No, you can't. Yeah, see, here we go. Sorry, you're not allowed to do that. Yeah, this is actually correct. I shouldn't even allow basically my game to not be loginable. Like, I'm gonna lock it right now. See, require login. So now what will happen is I won't even give you the option to play logged out. So if I go now to the same place that I just was, Orbem.games. So, oh, fuck. Well, it must be cached. Is the only thing I can think of. Is that cached? Or is that still doing that? It's possible that this isn't working. See what I mean? Just people playing the game finds bugs. Yeah, explore, require login. It's supposed to make it so you can't do new game. So that's this. Yeah. Oh, I'm not even using it. Cool. Good for me. So this is supposed to do... Oh, no, I think it's part of the startup screen. That's why. Where's the startup screen? Right here. Okay, here we go. So yeah, if that's empty or true, then it says new game. It should be false, not empty. Oh, no, it is empty. I think by default it's empty. Okay, hold on. So if... No. So if... I think I need to be more specific. It has to be on. No. If on does not. Actually, I could just check what this is right now. Let's check. Let's check what it is. Yeah, I do have an option. Though it's not useless. Because if somebody wants to build a game that's one page and doesn't require any coordinates or anything like that, or like persisted data, it's just a fun one-page game, then they don't need login. They can let people just play it. Yeah, I'm hunting down logins. Actually, let's check debug. So this is empty. So when you save it, it's empty. So that's why it wasn't working. But what I want to check is if I require login, what does it say? I think it's on. I'm just going to double check. Yeah. On. Okay. So this should now require login. Let me double check and then I'll push that live. I'll log out real quick. Good thing logout still works. The crazy part is I'm building this plugin on a website that I'm also kind of like still building. You forgot the website? It's orbemorder.com. And so like I have different functionality. It kind of coexists together with the website and the game engine. So I have to remember that. Yeah, see now login or register is required. So if I do that, create account. Does this work anymore? I thought I got rid of create account. Well, we'll see. I got rid of the Google create account. Not sure I got rid of it. Oh, this might be actually the account by itself. So I think this might be okay. All right, anyways, so it works. I'm gonna push this. Let's actually do this. Fix login required. So these are my post submission fixes. So as soon as it gets approved, I'm gonna push this like big code update with a bunch of fixes and things that I found that weren't things they found. Because that's one thing you need to know about submitting to WordPress. Do not change anything except for what they say, because you will cause more problems. And they'll be like, wait, what do you change? Why'd you change all this? You know? And then they're going to be reviewing those changes, and then those could be bad. So completely separate branch, but I keep merging in everything I do that they say. So I'm staying up to date. All right, let's push it live so we don't have this issue again. Yeah, they did do a round of automatic review, but now they have a real person look over it. They found a couple things that the automatic review didn't find, but I already fixed everything the automatic review found, so it was pretty easy to fix the extra things they said. But yeah, they're doing manual reviews. They say they're doing like 5 to 10 plugins a day, so it's taken a little while. I think I'm getting close to like day 9 overall. I think tomorrow will be day 9. Okay, now login should be required. You should be able to play the game completely fine. What'd I do? Oh, let me switch back. Her. Yes. Let's get her. Oh, no, it's just my reference. You have a website side project that's been pending for a while? Nice. Yeah, you should. No time like the present. You know, I love my day job, but at the end of the day, I'd love for this to be my day job. you know, if the pro version of the plugin, the asset packages, and the subscriptions to Orbem Studio pan out like I hope they do in the next year, I mean, hopefully I can go full time on it and then really focus on making it a massive, gaming community. Look at my photo. You just realized your page looks like a missing persons report. Does it? Let's see. Yeah, it does. That's my author photo. I actually took this author photo in my office. I set up my phone with a timer in the window so that I'd get the natural light on me. And I ran over and posed as nonchalant as I could. Luckily I got one photo that worked out, and that's what I use for everything now. It's just I'll never age. /register. Yeah. Yeah, that I think you're correct. Oh, I'd have to go. Here, let me show you what register looks like for people who are wondering. Yeah, it looks like I'm missing. Please sign up to find Scott V. Adrian, author of this book. Yeah, I need to make some serious updates to this website, that's for sure. I have not touched it in a while. If it's a new book, but you see multiple mute buttons and skip buttons, that's because the video hasn't loaded. So I have noticed sometimes on some systems, on some weird days, the video will not load correctly. If I go to Orbem.games right now, let's see if it loads. You see, sometimes it takes a second for the game to load, or for the video to load, and this little mute button is for this video, but there's also a mute button for the music. So if I skip, you see there's a separate mute button but they're two different mute buttons, so they kind of layer on top of each other. More bugs. Yeah. More like things I could tighten up, but it isn't really gonna, this isn't the product. And that's why I keep having to remind myself, you don't have an old Gmail anymore? Oh no. Well, you can. It's not letting you sign up on the normal sign up? That's weird. What's it doing? Testing 1 2 3 4 1 2 4. Yeah, the product is the game engine, so I'm trying to just get the game playable from start to finish so you can see what the game engine is capable of. Oh, that's login. Wait, how do I create an account? Shoot, I gotta make something up. Make something up at gmail.com. That worked for me. They didn't let you register, Sama? Oh, okay, great. Now I have a dumb account on my account. Twitch embed error. Did Gmail sign up fail with you? Huh. Oh, you can no longer sign up with Gmail on the game. The game, you can only log in with Gmail. That was one of the things that they had me take out. So if you want to sign up with Gmail, you have to do it on my my website. That is something to note. Yeah, so you're going to have to go to register here. And then you should be able to sign up with Gmail here. Yeah, because that's part of the website code, not the plugin code. Though I guess you could just sign up with your Gmail using the form too, I guess. But not as fun. So yeah, if you sign up on the website with Gmail, then you could sign in with Gmail using the game sign in. Will they be able to move your name to your new one? Yeah, I can change whatever you want. What do you want changed? Oh, let me get here. I'll do it off cam. Wait, what? Give me this. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, let me know what you want to change your name to. And I could change it for you. Feel free to hit me up on Discord if you don't want to post it everywhere. Well, this has been great. I haven't had a chance to talk this much about Orbem Studio with anybody in a very long time. I'm usually just thinking about it every second of the day. You guys have been awesome. And nobody wants to hear about it either. Like none of my immediate family or friends. Because it sounds like stupid, to be honest. I mean, if you're looking from the outside in, it's like, what are you trying to do? Well, I'm trying to build a $1 million platform. Oh, what is it? I'm like, well, it's like a game builder, for websites. Oh, cool. WordPress. Like, I have no idea what that is. Oh, hell yeah. Well, I'm happy you saw it on your homepage. And yeah, it could be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Whatever I do with it, you know what I mean? It really depends on that. And what do you want your name to be? Oh. I don't see that name in my accounts. I don't see that name. Or is that where you want your name to be? Oh. Oh. Your name is Foolish. I don't see that one in here either. What? What you talking about? I don't see that either. Nice. Thanks. I appreciate that. Honestly, yeah, any encouragement I can get to not feel crazy. I mean, I have been building this technically for 4 years. So it's not like it's just like a quick vibe coded 24-hour project. Like and a lot of people think it's a waste of time, but it could be a lot of fun. It really matters what people do with it. If people like to build games with it, it's going to go a long way. Wait, how do I see myself? You got to log in and then look at the top right corner on the website and it'll show your username. That's about it though. I don't let you into WordPress on my website. I locked people out a while ago. Because you're not supposed to log in unless you're an admin. Yeah. And there are a lot of avenues where this can make money. The WordPress plugin is not one of them, the free version. So I definitely will see how people are willing to pay for the pro plugin. All right, Foolish. No, no one's coming up as foolish. Really? That's so weird. But you're saying, oh no, I see it. What the fuck? I searched it and it didn't come up. All right, I got it. What you want me to change your name? What do you want me to change it to? You want me to change it to Smalta? Oh, summon it. Okay. I can't change your username. Those are not changeable. But I can change your display name to Sama Nama. And then I'll remove your old one. So now it should display Sama Nama. And then I can put your Twitch name too if you want to do. I don't have stream avatars working right now, even if it's a free variant gain traction. Yeah, I agree. It's a proof of a concept. Like I said, the plugin is going to be different from Orbem Studio. So if the plugin does well, even only the free version, at least I'll know there is demand for a website-based game builder that is real-time, completely 100% web-based. No, game extensions, no game engine installers, no downloading, installing zips, integrating with anything. Straight building, like you're building a website, but you're building a game. And it's not a little kiddie game builder either. It's, you can go very extreme. Yeah, let me remove your old one. What is your old one? For the cutscenes, perhaps pressing a button should display the entire current dialogue and pause instead of moving to the next one. Oh. No, it's not. Right now, it's just basically skip. If you want, use the spacebar to skip. But yeah, I mean, there is a world where I could store your dialogue. You can look back at your cutscene dialogue because I have it available on the page at all times. It's not something I'm loading after the fact. So I definitely could at least give you like a menu where you could view previous dialogue. You think that would be worthwhile? These are one of those features that sounds like a good idea. Let me see. So wait, Sama, what was your other account's name? That's what I'm having trouble finding. Let me just read the emails. I'm sure I can find it. Yeah, there's a lot of times when I play dialogue-based games you want to skim through. Yeah, my game, it might not be a huge deal. And technically you could refresh the page and do the dialogue again. But I could see some games being like explaining quests and shit where you'd like be like, oh god damn it, I wish I remembered that. So yeah, I'm actually going to put that in the list. That's not a bad idea. Create stored cutscene dialogue menu. Logu menu. There you go. You made the list. Technically it's not blocked, but that's just where I start. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I was looking for Sama's old name. The old email, not the name. Yeah, there should be two Samas. Let me go to the next page. No, more Scots. More Scots. I don't see any other Samas actually. Oh, I can delete my testing account though. Goodbye. Not that I need the space. Huh. Yeah, no, I don't see any other Samas. I see 2 off the bed 3D printings. God damn it. Oh, I see random. That's probably you. The cubic meter, right? I'm going to delete that one for you because it's got your little avatar. That says customer. That's the old one? Okay. Though I think when I was doing a giveaway, I switched everybody to customer, so I knew who was coming in new. I don't really have, I don't get a lot of accounts. Eventually, I hope I start collecting some newsletter subscriptions because it'll be a lot easier to communicate with people about game stuff. Okay, everybody, I have to go. I have to sleep. School has started and I need to wake up and take the kids to school again. So I cannot be staying up like it's 1999. But hey, Hamad Doctor. I'm just gonna say whatever I want. Thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate all your suggestions, your thoughtful comments, and all, everything that you've had to bring to the table tonight. It's been great, and I hope you come back for the next one and for foreseeable future. I'm Sam. Always good to see you. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks for jumping on. Oh, what happened? What the hell was that? Follower goal met. Did I get a follower? I did get a follower. Oh, so. Let's go. Let's go. Sama's in the house. Thanks, man. Boy with Dream, thank you so much for jumping on as well. I'm glad you could come in and say hi for a little bit. Always a pleasure seeing you. Seventh Sheep, what up? Yes. Yeah. Okay, Hamad. Got it. I like it. Yeah, for sure. I'll catch you in the next one. And Sama! Thanks for jumping on, my friend. It's good to see you again. We will definitely catch up again in the future. And yeah, I'm going to keep everybody up to date on the plugin. It will come out soon. Honestly, it could be out this week. So, keep an eye out. Because I'm going to be... I'll post in YouTube. I'll post in probably Twitch, Twitter, Reddit, LinkedIn. I'm going to post everywhere when it actually is live. And I'm not going to call out people to do, beta testing. I'm just going to say fucking have fun and keep a list of all the problems you run across. And if you create anything cool, please tell me about it and show me. But anyways, we'll all be in touch. If you haven't had a chance, hit the Discord up. You could see the Discord link at orbemortar.com. You go right here on the homepage, and there's join the Discord. This is where you can talk to me when I'm not streaming. It's a lot easier, and we have a great community of people in that Discord. So it would be very cool to talk to anybody who wants to. Especially, I'll be notifying the Discord about updates as well, and you can let me know what you're doing. So yeah. I think that's it. Everyone have a great now Tuesday for me, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.